Welcome back to that Heartbreak Hogs podcast. Today is the Wing Challenge. Last week, I aced old Sid 3-0. If we had counted the fourth one, it would have been 4-0. It was bound to happen at some point. I was due for a victory. Sid kind of knew that victory was in the air for me.
I
He was
I got tired of
preparing.
winning, right?
Yeah, you got tired of
I wanted to taste out this
Uh,
delicious blazing sauce.
hey man, it's pretty good. It really kicks your butt, man. But at least it kind of
I
tastes good. You're like, oh, this is really. Oh my god,
and
it
I'm
gets
not
you.
gonna lie, I can't do spicy, so I got milk with me. We'll see.
Oh
We'll,
my god,
we'll see if I need it or not. I'll keep it as a backup option.
Indian food is spicy, isn't it? Like, isn't a lot of the
Oh, it
food that
is.
you eat?
It is. I just can't do it because I grew up here.
Oh my gosh, that's
I cannot do it.
hilarious. But before we get started, if you guys are new here, please consider hitting the like button, subscribing to our channel. We do this every week where we do a challenge between the two of us. We picked out some of the best matchups that we see on the schedule and see if we have differing takes on who's going to win, who's going to lose, and then the loser has to eat some sort of spicy food. It's been a wing or a serrano pepper. That's kind of been what it's kind of gone back and forth to. But yeah, just the loser's going to be eating something spicy. And with that, we're going to hop back into this and let's get to Sid starting his punishment, and then we'll move on to some of the new picks and see if Sid can do a little bit better this week. And here I am jinxing myself. I'm over here talking all this mess, and I'm gonna get blanked.
We got our games picked out. I don't know if I have my picks picked out, but luckily Ross is gonna go first this
let's
time.
see that wing. Let's see you dip it in the sauce and
Dipping it.
yeah, he's dipping it. You're gonna have to do if you're not gonna do the full wing, then you better be eating two bites, man. You better be getting two bites of that
I'm
thing,
eating the whole thing.
dude. That thing's
All right.
barely covered. You're gonna have to bite into it and dip it again, whatever's left.
Oh hell no!
Don't be like that. Hey man, I was
I
making sure
just
I soaked that thing.
I doused this. I think this is as much as
It's
it could
got to
get.
the back needs a little bit more. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's still an opening on the back.
All right.
Turn
That's
it around.
that's good.
Do you not see it? Yeah, the side you're facing the camera is like it's got it's dry, bro. It's got no sauce. Turn it around in your hand so that you can see it. See?
I'm getting wing sauce everywhere,
It's
man. All right, I gotta just take it.
all right. Yeah, I believe you. All right, you ready?
I,
Let's.
oh, I haven't even had it yet. All right, cheers.
It is delicious, though. It's good, ain't it? Hey, do you need to finish off the licking the sauce off your hands or anything? I think you had some sauce left over here if you needed to finish it up.
No, I got a napkin.
All right. Well, we'll get straight into it because I know you're dying over there. You want to get this over with. Um, your first suggestion was Florida at Texas. Um, dude, Florida is like they lost so many players in that Georgia game. Um, I'm gonna take Texas. I hate to say it. I really do, but I hope that there's a different outcome in this game. I hope they keep it competitive, but Florida lost a lot of players, and I just don't think that they're gonna be able to do what they were able to do with Georgia. I think Texas is gonna be ready and is gonna take. I think Florida's gonna look like you next week, this weekend.
My face is locking up.
Oh man.
Okay. Um, this one, what's the spread? 21.
It looks like you need to turn on the air conditioner in your apartment. It'll look a little hot, man.
What is this spread? Texas 21.5.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
21.5 is the spread. That's correct.
yeah. Texas coming off the bye week. Give me Texas to cover
Okay.
the
So
spread.
we agree on that one. Georgia at Ole Miss. For me, I'm not convinced that Ole Miss, all the credit to them in the world for coming in and having the right game plan to come and win this football game. Congrats to them. But I think that they are a good team. I'm not convinced yet that they're an elite team. And I think that Georgia's going to be ready for them. And I think Georgia's going to put a licking on them. I think Lane Kiffin is going to go for some fourth down conversions that are going to bite them in the butt. And I'm going to take Georgia to cover 2.5.
Yeah, that's not crazy. Ole Miss is good, and I wanted to give them the.
Give him the what?
I got
The
I
what
gotta
now?
I gotta take the milk.
All right.
Oh my god, it gets worse. Uh, no, I thought I would have taken Ole Miss if it was a larger spread, like slightly larger. But 2.5 is crazy. That's less than a field goal.
Yeah.
I can't give me Georgia cover. Arkansas really is not that good. I don't know why. I don't know why you gave it to think that bad in Ole Miss.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, credit to Ole Miss if they do win this thing, but I mean, I think we just need to see it. It's
Yeah,
just
our DBs compared to Georgia DBs, I just don't think
very
I
different.
just don't see Jackson Dart having a field day with them.
No. I think they're going to get cooled off, and I think that
I do see it being a close game though, but not 2.5.
maybe I kind of see Georgia using the fire extinguisher on them and cooling
Yeah.
them down. Um, Colorado at Texas Tech. Do you want to go to that one? Is that one that you want to do, or was that the backup?
No, that's the one we can do.
Okay. I'm gonna take Texas Tech in this one. Colorado is favored by 3.5. Um, I I think that Texas Tech they're coming off a big win on the road at Iowa State, and Lubbock, man, they love their sports. They're actually very comparable to Arkansas fans when it comes to the passion of that fan base. I see a lot of similarities in how rowdy they are and how much they love their team, and they will go out and support their team as much as they can. And a Hollywood team like Colorado coming into town, I just feel like Lubbock's going to be packed and they're going to give it to them, and they're going to beat the Colorado spread. They're going to get, I think that they could potentially win this game. Give me plus 3.5. I'm not going to risk taking the money line. I'm just going to take the plus 3.5.
Yeah, I'll go against you on this one. I know it's in Lubbock, and I do agree. Texas Tech fans are very loyal. Just think Colorado is a better team, especially with Travis Hunter healthy and as a Heisman candidate, and then them coming off a bye week as well. I think they can cover the 3.5.
All right. Okay, so the next one is Maryland and Oregon. No, I'm just kidding. No disrespect, but kind of. But it happens. It happens.
Yeah, Ross was gonna take Maryland anyways.
No. Let's do Alabama at LSU. I'm gonna stick on the Alabama bandwagon. They are favored by 3 points even. I'm gonna take Alabama by 3. I just Sid and I know Sid doesn't want to eat 2 serrano peppers if Alabama loses this one and doesn't get into the college football playoff. So I'm going to take Alabama. I do think that they are a playoff caliber team, and I think that they make it happen. And I think that they beat LSU in Baton Rouge, Death Valley.
Death Valley is tough to play in, man. And these both teams had their bye week last week. Is that right?
Yes,
I believe
they did.
So
They're
both
both coming
teams are
off a
coming
bye.
off a bye. Alabama really just hasn't been um, as good this year, but this is like, as I love to use the term, this is a must-win game um, for Bama. And I mean, yeah, we got two Serrano Peppers on the line, and this is Bama make or
3
break
points.
game. 3 points. Honestly, I think it can be a very close game. I think Bama can win, um, but by three, and it being like that good of a game where it's a field goal win and it just breaks
I was thinking
the
that too.
line.
Yeah.
But if we're both taking three, I guess it wouldn't matter.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
One game I was seeing was Vandy, South Carolina, that we missed, but that could be
oh, did I
okay.
miss that one? I didn't see.
Yeah. They're both not ranked, but it's 3.5. It's SEC, and that could be a
Vanderbilt
solid
is ranked.
matchup. Is Vanderbilt ranked?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Mhm.
Where are they
They're
ranked? Oh, they're
24.
24. Okay. ESPN just didn't have it.
Yeah, that's weird. The other rankings that I had been looking at, they had it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I
But
didn't
yeah,
see it
that
on
could be
here.
a good game, I think. So,
Yeah, you're right.
what are your thoughts?
Let me find it real quick. Vanderbilt. Here it is.
All right,
Um,
before you go, I'm coming off the feeling normal again
all right,
after
there you go.
for the
There you
wings. It
go.
wasn't that long. We can
Yeah,
do it.
but it's a good wing, isn't it? Like it
It's
is like it does taste good. At least you're not, eating gasoline tasting stuff or anything.
it's the ride up, but next time I'm in Kansas City, which is going to be end of November,
Yeah.
um, where the sauce is sold. It's called Da Bomb.
Mhm.
It's very famous on the show Hot Ones, and it's like made it on every single season on that show. It's made and sold in Kansas City, and there's a YouTube video on it on how they make the sauce. You guys should watch that, or you should watch that. But I'm gonna get a bottle and ship that out to you. We're gonna do that
Oh,
sauce.
thank you.
We're gonna do
Yeah.
that sauce.
How nice of you to do that.
We'll
Um,
do it.
you don't have to if it's too much of an inconvenience for you to, you know.
You gotta taste the gasoline.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Um, yeah,
So
we'll see about that.
we'll see. Watch how that video is made, and then you'll truly be like, this is death. What death looks like.
Oh man.
But I think it's just a roller coaster ride. I think we're just the roller coaster ride is making it through 3 games predictions, and then we're
Mhm.
fine. I think
Yeah,
that one will
my
get us
tolerance
through.
did seem to go up as week to week.
Yeah.
I was definitely I was getting the grind of the SEC that they like to say.
Yeah, and that
you
Scoville
know.
level, I think that roller coaster is gonna get us through this whole video.
Mhm.
Um, so
Yeah,
let's
I was
see.
getting better and better week to week, man.
Exactly. By the end of November, it's gonna be college football playoff time, and we'll get you
Yeah,
your
yeah, man. We're gonna be immune to
the
spice by
bomb.
then. Yeah, exactly. But for this Vanderbilt South Carolina
Yeah.
game, I'm gonna take Vanderbilt. South Carolina is favored by 3.5 points. Um, I'm gonna take Vanderbilt plus 3.5. I think that South Carolina is going to come down to earth. I think they've been celebrating and celebrating, and Vandy is going to knock them out of it. So, um, congrats to South Carolina for winning that game, but I think it's going to be similar to Alabama. Alabama celebrating beating Georgia, coming into Vanderbilt not prepared and out of focus. I'm going to take Vanderbilt plus 3.5.
Yeah, I mean, South Carolina is able to put up points, but you know who else can put up points? Texas and Georgia, and I mean not Georgia, Bama. And
Mm-hmm.
to both of those games, Vanderbilt this season at home, um, looks like they just were able to go toe to toe with both of them. Obviously,
Right.
beat Alabama and then only lose by 3 to Texas.
Yeah, they played
So at
Texas pretty well.
home, I think this is a different team than the years past, and um, Vandy at home and being underdogs as well at that again,
Mhm.
will light a fire under them and give me, yeah, exactly like you said, give me them to cover.
All right. So let's do Oklahoma at Mizzou. Oklahoma is favored by 2.5. I'm going to take Missouri on this one. Missouri has had a big time rivalry with Oklahoma, like the start of a rivalry. They've been chirping back and forth at recruits. Their fan base has been going back and forth. Even players have been jawing at one another. So I think that this is going to be an electric atmosphere to watch because both of these teams have just been going at it and they haven't even played each other yet. So
Yeah.
I'm going to take the home team. I think Mizzou, OU has been talking down to Mizzou, even though Mizzou has been like winning and Mizzou had won last year, but OU just acted like that they're just this big time program that was going to waltz into the SEC and have success, which they
Right.
didn't. That they kind of had Texas egos and Mizzou. I just feel like that they have something to prove, and hell, OU's favored in this. I'm just know that Mizzou's going to come out swinging, and I got to take Mizzou here plus 2.5.
Man, you know how much I hate to take Missouri.
I was
Um,
hoping you would take take
OU, I
OU.
know. Um, I'm gonna play it smart because I just hate this wing. They're
It's brought some
playing
clarity to you, huh?
exactly. I can't do
Some
back to
post
back
wing
losses.
clarity.
I can't take back to back L's. As much as I want Missouri to lose, um, I think this one playing in Columbia, um, Oklahoma this season, like you said, just hasn't really proven themselves at all. Mizzou's coming off a bye week as well. After their loss to Bama and getting shut out by Bama, I think they're going
Yeah.
to come out wanting vengeance. So I don't think they let OU run over them at all, especially being underdog. So give me Mizzou to easily cover this spread.
All right. So we only have one difference right now, and there is one other option that we were talking about. But if we have different picks on this, that would put us at two. Um, do you want to
Was
just,
that BYU Utah?
yeah, let's just
Uh,
kind of see where we land on this because this is an interesting game. So let's just kind of pick it and then kind of decide what we're going to do from here. But I like BYU in this one. But like, don't be surprised if Utah makes this closer or maybe even wins this game. I am going to take BYU, but they call this the Holy War game. It's
hmm.
an in-state rivalry, and yeah. So I'm gonna take BYU. I am rooting for BYU too. I kind of like seeing that they're undefeated, and I think that they are being underrated. I don't think it's cool that the college football playoff and AP poll is putting an undefeated team that has a win against Kansas State, which for a while was a top 15 win, top 20 win. Um, I just don't think that it's cool that they've kept BYU right at 10 and behind Texas, behind some of these other one loss teams. I think BYU should have a little bit more respect than that, and I think that they're going to continue winning. And if they aren't, that team that I think that they deserve respect for, they will lose. But
Hmm.
I think that they're gonna, I think, I think they're gonna keep winning, and I hope that they change the narrative of what the football universe thinks of them, college football space.
I mean, I agree. It's like BYU is clearly the better team. I think, though, I don't know. I think Utah can definitely, with this rivalry, keep up in the
Mm-hmm.
fight. And it be because it's a 4 point spread and it's just at that line
Right.
where um, BYU can still win, but in a 3 point fashion, especially it being like a late game. Um, what does BYU's rest of the schedule look like? They've got this game and then Kansas next week.
Mm-hmm.
Arizona
Arizona State,
State.
Houston. And
So
Houston just had a big win. Houston beat
yeah,
Kansas State.
yeah. I don't
So
think Utah's they're gonna overlook, and so I will
no,
stick with BYU. I think maybe they overlook Kansas or Arizona State before playing Houston, but
right?
I think Utah is one team that they're gonna
They're not.
for sure gonna show up in. Well, if they
Yeah,
win by 3, I'll eat my words, but I think they can cover.
right. Yep. I agree, man. It looks like that we only have one difference, and that's the Colorado Texas Tech game. So I guess we'll just be keeping an eye on that one. So whatever happens in that, that will determine who will be getting spicy next
Yeah.
weekend.
So to wrap it up, Ross picked Maryland to beat Oregon, and
No.
then and then I picked Colorado to beat.
No, no, no. There's no Ross pick in Maryland. That did not happen. Oh man. Well, guys, if you made it this far, please consider hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel. We are an independent channel. We do have full-time jobs. It takes time to make this content, and it's a lot of fun, but it is a lot of work. So it really goes a long way whenever people like you like the content, subscribe to the content, and comment down below. So with that being said, we are Razorback fans, but anybody is welcome in these videos and all of our other videos as well, if you are interested in other Razorback related content. But if you're just here to kind of see what we kind of are picking on some of the other games, welcome, welcome. And we'll see you guys in the next segment.